Do you know what? I thought it might be a good idea to entirely film this torch review that I'm doing by the light of the actual torch that I'm reviewing. So far it's not great. Anyway guys, this one is a little bit special. It's the new Olight ArkPro Ultra. I'll get some better B-roll footage than that. This one's not only got a separate LED for spot beam, it's also got flood beam, it's got UV light, and it's got a frickin' laser beam, man.
Frickin' laser beam!
So yeah, we'll quickly go through the specs of this one, guys. We've got the usual 5 different brightness levels on both spot and flood beam, all the way from moonlight mode, which is 1 lumen, all the way up to 1700 lumens on turbo for the flood and 800 lumens for the spot beam. There is also the strobe mode if you want to blind somebody with a flashing light. That's a triple press from when it's turned off. Yeah, that there is the UV light. Makes my teeth look nice and white. You don't want to be shining this around in your toilet or bathroom, trust me. And finally we have the 0.39 milliwatt laser beam. So yeah, I'll try and shine that at the camera. You don't want to be looking at that in your eyeballs, but it's pretty cool if you've got a kitty cat or something. You know, pets love the laser beam, and you know, obviously they have a practical use as well at work if you're into that sort of thing. And I'll show you guys the controls of how this thing works, but basically the laser beam has a separate side button on here. You can tap it once to turn it on and off. And also, if it's off, you can just hold it down for momentary use. So it'll just stay on as long as you hold that button down, you let it go, it turns off. Now you can actually combine the laser with any of the other torch modes. So I've got that on flood, just on moonlight at the moment. You can put the laser on as well. So you can see that there. If I switch it to spot, it's not as obvious, but yeah, you can see that laser is on there. I'm not too sure what you would use that for, but it is there if you want it. Even with the UV mode. UV mode's actually got high and low as well, which I didn't mention before, but there you go. You can use the laser with the UV. Pretty cool. We do also have lockout mode, of course, so if the torch is off, you hold down the button until it comes on and then turns off again, and the little lock icon will light up. That means it's locked out, it won't turn on accidentally, and you just have to hold that button down for 2 seconds to turn it back on, and then you're back in action. We do have, of course, battery and power level indicators on the front here. The battery is the green ones and the power level are the white. Now this other little light here at the bottom, you might be able to see it there, it's an interesting new addition. It's called the ArkBeat light. It actually changes color over time. So you know, the more you use the torch, this little icon here will cycle through different colors up to I think it's 128 hours is the final color, and then after that it'll go back to white, and then you can actually select what color you want it to be. So it's a a bit of a bling thing, but something a bit different. Now, as is the usual story with Olight products, it's not cheap crap, guys. These are fairly expensive compared to a lot of your standard torches, but this is a unibody OAL aluminium design. It's tougher than 6061 aluminium apparently. This thing is carved from a solid block of aluminium. It's not bolted together. So it is super tough and looks really cool. It weighs 120 grams. It's IPX7 waterproof. There is a 2000 milliamp hour battery in there, and I've never seen this on Olight torches before, but this one actually has USB-C charging as well as the magnetic tail cap charging, so really cool being able to charge it both ways. You do get the magnetic charging cable with it in the box. You do not get a USB-C cable, but let's face it, everybody's got USB-C cables laying around these days. It will charge in an hour and a half, fully charged with USB-C. It takes about 3 hours with the magnetic charger. That magnetic tail cap, of course, also allows you to stick the torch to metal surfaces. Alright, quick little demo of the controls of this thing. Obviously we have the USB-C port there, as you saw earlier. Magnetic tail cap charging there. The laser switch on the side here. The main on-off switch is in the middle there, hit that. And then we have a rotary switch here where we can select UV light, flood, and then spot. So very easy to work that. We do have the usual two-way clip on the back, so can be clipped from this side or this side. And finally guys, the price, as I mentioned earlier, these things are not cheap throwaway quality. They're designed and built to last. This one, the ArkPro Ultra, is going to normally be around about 200 Australian dollars, but for this sale they're taking 20% off, so you're looking at about 160 bucks for this one guys, so pretty decent saving there of $40. 20% off sale does finish at midnight on the 4th of December 2025, but just remember you can always get 10% off with my code MVDBR10, and that's on all non-sale items anytime. Sure, well I reckon that brings us to the end of this video guys. Normally I do a pros and cons list, and I have mentioned things that I haven't liked about Olights before, but most of them, like this one, are pretty damn good. I can't find any faults with them at all. The only real downside of course is the price, but like with anything, you get what you pay for. That's just the way it is. And on that guys, thanks for watching. Thank you Olight for supporting this channel for so many years, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Stay safe. Catch ya.